The stars are always patient enough for the sun to go to rest before they take their turn. Welcome to section 8 of section 8 of chapter 5 of the Holy Quran. Namshi. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu la tattakhizu al-yahuda wan nasara uliya'u. La tattakhizu al-yahuda wan nasara awliya'u. O ye who believe, take not the Jews, al-Yahuda, and the Christians and Nasara for your friends and protectors. Awliya'u, yeah, for your friends and protectors. Bagdahum awliya'u bi Bagdan. Bagdahum awliya'u bi Bagdan. They are but friends and protectors to each other. So here is talking about those who believe in the Quran. They shouldn't take the Christians and the Jews as friends, because the two parties take each other as friends and protectors. We will come to that. وَمَنْ يَتَوَلَّهُمْ مِنْكُمْ فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ. And he among you, minkum, that turns to them for friendship in brackets, that turns to them for friendship in brackets, we are talking of friendship, is of them. وَمَنْ يَتَوَلَّهُمْ مِنْكُمْ فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَهْدِي قَوْمَ الظَّالِمِينَ. Verily, God guided not a people unjust, qawman zalimin, a people unjust, or qawma zalimin, a people unjust. There is one note to read, and that is 764. I'm checking to see if we did 763, which I think we did. We did. So the next note is 764. The note to sign for 51. So section 18 begins with sign 51, and the note to read is 764. Protectors, friends and protectors. 764. That is, look not to them for help and comfort. Look not to them, who? The Jews and the Christians, for help and comfort. They are more likely to combine against you than to help you. And this happened more than once in the lifetime of the prophet, and after ages, again and again. After ages is hyphenated, and then after ages, again and again, full stop. He who associates with them and shares their counsels must be counted as of them. Full stop. The trimmer loses whichever way the wheel of fortune turns. Let's go to the next sign, which is sign 52. فَتَرَى الَّذِينَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ مَرْضٌ. Then Those whose hearts is a disease, thou seest how they eagerly run about amongst them. I didn't complete the sentence. فترى الذين في قلوبهم مرض يسارعون فيهم يقولون saying نخشى أن تصيبنا أن تصيبنا دائرة يقولون نخشى أن تصيبنا دائرة. How eagerly they run is a disease. Thou seest how eagerly they run about amongst themselves, saying, we do fear lest a change of fortune bring us disaster. Da'iratan. Disaster. فَأَسَى اللَّهُ أَنْ يَقْتَى بِالْفَتْحِ أَوْ أَمْرٍ مِنْ عِنْدِهِ. Perhaps God will give thee, D is in brackets, without it, it simply reads, perhaps God will give victory, fateh, or amre, or a decision from himself in the whole. For yusbihu alama asaru, for yusbihu alama yasaru fi anfusihim nadimi. Then will they regret of the thoughts which they secretly harbored in their hearts. Fi anfusihim. Here anfusihim is heart, interpreted as hearts. فَيُصْبِحُوا عَلَى مَا أَسَرُوا فِي أَنفُسِهِمْ نَادِمِينَ. Then will they regret. Then will they regret of the thoughts. عَلَى مَا أَسَرُوا, of the thought which they secretly harbored. Asaru, which means they secretly harbored. Fi anfusihim, harbored in their hearts. There's no. There is a note to it, and it's against those in whose hearts is a disease. Note 765. We are told to compare chapter 2, sign 10. And we won't go there because I believe it's the same wording there, either the same wording or similar to the same wording there. So let's go on to the next sign, which is sign 53. ويقول الذين آمنوا أهؤلاء الذين أقسموا بالله جهدا أيمانهم. ويقول الذين آمنوا أهؤلاء الذين أقسموا بالله جهدا أيمانهم. And those who believe will say, are these the men who swore their strongest oath, Aymanihim, by God, that they were with you? الذين آمنوا هؤلاء الذين أقسموا بالله جهدا أيمانهم إنهم معكم that they were with you. إنهم لمعكم, that they were with you. As a question, that they were with you. habitat أعمالهم فأصبحوا خاسرين. فأصبحوا خاسرين. habitat أعمالهم لهم فأصبحوا خاسرين. All that they do, أعمالهم, will be in vain habitat, and they will fall into nothing but ruin. فأصبحوا خاسرين. They will fall into nothing but ruin. Nothing but is in brackets, so that it reads, and they will fall into ruin. The note to read is 566, and it's against that they were with you, pretending to be with you. 566. The hypocrites, while matters were doubtful, pretended to be with Muslims, but were in league with their enemies. They pretended to be with Muslims, but they were in league with their enemies. Full stop. When matters came to a decision and God granted victory to Islam, their position was awkward. They were not only disowned by the Muslims, but the Muslims could well say in reproach to their enemies. Could well say in reproach to their enemies. Colon into then inverted commas, double inverted commas. Are these the men who swore friendship for you? Are these the men who swore friendship for you? Question mark. What was their friendship worth to you? What was their friendship worth to you? Question mark. Where are they now? And that's the comment, the note. That's the note 766 to sign 53. Let's go to the next sign. Let's go to the next sign. And what is it? Sign 54. Let's go to the next sign 54. يا أيها الذين آمنوا من يرتد منكم عن دينه فسوف يأتي الله بقوم يحبهم ويحبونهم. Let me take it again. يا أيها الذين آمنوا من يرتد منكم عن دينه فسوف يأتي الله بقوم يحبهم ويحبونه. O ye who believe, if any from among you turn back from his faith, soon will God produce a people whom he will love as they will love him. As they will love him. Yuhibunahu, as they will love him. Azillatin ala mu'minin wa izzatin ala kafirin. Azillatin ala mu'minin wa izzatin ala kafirin. Lonely with the believers, mighty against the rejectors. Azillatin ala mu'minin and izzatin ala kafirin. Wa izzatin ala kafirin. Yujahiduna fi sabilillahi. Yujahiduna fi sabilillahi. Fighting in the way of God. Yujahiduna fi sabilillahi. Fighting in the way of God. ولا يخا ولا يخافون لومة ولا يخافون لومة لا إثم uh, and never afraid of the reproaches and never afraid of the reproaches of such as find fault. Mm. And never afraid of the reproaches of such as find fault. ولا يخافون لومة الإثم لومة الإثم the approaches of such as find fault. Full stop. Uh, ذلك فضل الله يؤتي من يشاء والله واسع عليم. Uh, that is the grace of God, ذلك فضل الله, which He will bestow on whom He pleases. يأتي من يشاء. يأتيه sorry يؤتيه من يشاء. He gives whom He willeth. Yeah, that's it. Wallahu wasi'un alimun. Wallahu wasi'un alimun. And God encompasseth all. God encompasseth all. Wasi'un. And He knoweth all things. Alimun. The note here is 767. And that is of the approaches of such as find fault. Where is it in Arabic? In Arabic, Wallah. Wallah, you have funa. Wallah, you have funa. Lawmatin, la ithmin. Is against reproaches. I find the Arabic side, I come to the English, I can't find. They are never afraid of the reproaches of such as find faults. And that's the note to it is 767. As most men are rebellious, and this is in double inverted commas, then in brackets 459. No, 559. Sorry, 549. So we begin with as most men are rebellious. Most men are rebellious is in double inverted commas. Then after that we have brackets 549. This very chapter, Psalm 49. We've gone past it. It is it is inevitable that there should be apostates. Even from such a religious reason as common sense as Islam. As Islam. Pardon me. Uh, where is it? As Islam. No. As Islam, yes. But here is a warning to the Muslim body that they should not repeat the history of the Jews and become so self-satisfied. Self-satisfied is hyphenated, and become so self-satisfied or arrogant as to depart from the spirit of God's teaching. Full stop. If they do, the loss will be their own. Humul hasirun, hasirin. The loss will be their own. Uh, Full stop. God's bounty is not confined to one group or section of humanity. Wasi'un. Wasi'un. Full stop. He can always raise up people who will follow the true spirit of Islam. In other words, he can erase us from the world and bring in new people like he did during the time of Noah. Mm. Follow the true spirit of Islam. Uh, that spirit is defined in two ways, semicolon. First, in general terms, semicolon. So the first one was colon. In two ways, colon. First, in general terms, semicolon. They will love God, and God will love them. They will love God, and God will love them. And secondly, comma, by specific signs, semicolon. Among the brethren, their attitude will be that of humanity, but to wrongdoers they will offer they will, they will offer no mealy-mouthed compromises. Mealy-mouthed is spelled Mealy, dash mouthed, mealy-mouthed compromise, semicolon. They will always strive and fight for truth and right, semicolon. They will know no fear. That's the way God will create them. That the generation that will replace those who are not behaving well. They will know no fear, either physical or the more insidious form, which says, "What will people say if we act thus?" They will not bother about the comments of people. In other words, question mark. They are too great. They are too great in mind to be haunted by any such thought. Full stop. For as the next verse says, their friends are God. Mm. Hizballah, I think that's it. Their friends are God. Mm. Full stop. His prophet are God. Sorry, his friends are God, his prophet, and his people. The people who judge rightly without fear or favor. And that's note 767 to sign 54. Let's go to sign 55. Innama uliyakum Allahu. Yeah, that's what it is. We've gone there already. So I wonder if there were any note to read. There's no note to read. 524. Oh, did I finish 54? Yes, we finished it. Yes. Innama uliyakum Allahu wa rasuluhu walazina amanu. Allazina yukimuna salawata wa yutuna azakawata wa hum raki'un. So the sign of the previous verse, the note of the previous verse stands for this verse as well. Sign 54 and sign 55. In other words, share the same note. إنما وليكم الله ورسوله والذين آمنوا الذين يقيمون الصلوات ويؤتون زكوات وهم راكعون. Your real friends, real is in brackets, Oh, we have so many brackets here. Your real friends are, in brackets again, no less than God, His messenger, and the believers, dash, those who establish regular prayers and pay zakat, mm, and they bow down humbly, into brackets, in worship. Let's start to read without the brackets. Your friends are God, His messenger, and the believers, dash, those who establish regular prayers and pay zakat, and they bow down humbly. Raki una. Raki una. Mhm. These are supposed to be your friends, the friends of Muslims. Let's go to the next sign, which is 56. Sign 56. Oh, did I do sign 57? 676. Oh, we did it. We did it. But whether we completed it or not, I don't know. His prophet and his. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Sorry, my memory sometimes fails me. Mm. Uh, so the next sign, which is 56, which we have just read, has no note. As to those who turn for friendship to God, His messenger, and the believers, it is the party of God that must certainly triumph. Let me finish it in Arabic. ومن يتولى الله ورسوله والذين آمنوا فإن حزب الله, party of God. That's what you hear in the news always. Hezbollah, Hezbollah, Hezbollah. It is actually Hizb Allah. فإنهم حزب الله. Hezbollah, Hezbollah, Hezbollah. They join together and say Hezbollah, but Hezbollah, party of God. And that is Psalm 56, which ends section 8 of chapter 5 of the Holy Quran. Now, let's go back to the beginning, which I said I will come to later. And the beginning was, O ye who believe, take not the Jews and the Christians for your friends and protectors. Yes, that is it. There is an occasion for it. But compare this with other verses in other places. Let me see if I can remember either the same 5117, which we will come to, or 5182. Let's see 5117. Let's do the comparison before we 5117. Oh, no, it should be 582. Let's go to 582. So people will not say the Quran is against Christians or Muslims. Let's go to 582. Aha, 582, that is it. So compare what we just read. That is sign 54, I suppose. That's not taking Jews and Christians as friends. Compare that to this one, which will come for later. I will just read the English part. 582. What does it say? Strongest among men in enmity to the believers. Who are the believers? Believers in the Quran. Strongest among men in enmity to the believers will thou find the Jews and the pagans. So among those who are strong in enmity to Islam, in other words, are Jews and pagans. And nearest among them in love, nearest among them in love to the believers will thou find those who say, will thou find those who say, uh, we are Christians. And listen to the next part. Those who say, we are Christians. And the reason will come is following. Because among these are men devoted to learning, kisisina, and men who have renounced the world. Uh, I think it's Rabhuna or something like that. It's there. And those who denounce, anyway, and those who renounce the world, and they are not arrogant. So good Christians are not among those talked of in Psalm 54. In Psalm 54. So it's only a party of the Christians that are talked of in that psalm. Oh, it's far away. Only a party of Christians are talked of in the sign that says they shouldn't be taken for friends. Then he comes here to talk about good Christians. They are not among those talked of. Those who are told not to take as friends and protectors. They are not. Because here he says, that among them are those who read. Kisisina, Ruhbanan, they denounce the world. Yes, Ruhbanan, the word has now come. Ruhbanan, they denounce the world. Wa innahum la yes takbarun. They are not arrogant. So, of course, the Quran has to be read well and understood well. So, if we were to read only Psalm 54 without Psalm 82, would have been so much bias against the Quran, would have said that it is against Christians and Jews in general, whereas that's not the case. It's rather Psalm 51. eh? So you can compare Psalm 51 to Psalm 82, and you see that it doesn't talk about all Christians or all Jews. It's just on occasion when they were rebelling against Muhammad. The same Muhammad is being given this message in 82, that among people nearest in love to Islam or to Muslims are Christians. إنهم منهم كسيسين ورهبانا وإنهم لا يستكبرون. Because among them we find people who read what? The scriptures. Ruhbanan, they denounce the world. And La yastakbaruna, they are not arrogant. So make the two comparisons and then make your own judgment. And of course, as far as I know, the judgment will be that the statement in 51 is not general. It's not without a reason. We shall end here. When we come back in our next episode, we shall go to section 9. Am I right? I think section 9. That must be certainly guardable, yes. So when we come back in our next video, we shall go to section 9, and it begins with sign 57, God willing. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Au revoir. May God be with you all.